Hi everyone, my name is Rhodes Martin. I'm the coordinator downtown with student clubs and organizations, and I'm going to be talking to you today about recruitment and retention. I appreciate all of you that hopped on to watch our summer workshop series. Let's get started. So for this presentation, I'm going to be going over the goals for an organization when it comes to recruitment and retention, how you present your organization, the time commitment it takes to recruit people, and then incentives to be giving away and looking to gain people. So one of the big things is setting a goal for the organization when you're working on recruitment and retention. It's important to know when you're going into all these club fairs, first couple weeks of the year, your first couple of meetings. Are you looking for new members of the organizations? Do you have positions available on the executive board of the organization? And what does the time commitment look for your organizations? These are common questions that are going to be asked to you, and it's important to understand what first-year freshman is looking for and what you can offer them based on your availability in your organization. Next, we're going on the presentation of your organization. So at all these club fairs that you're going to attend, tabling in the first couple of weeks, it's important to have a presentation and being able to pitch your organization. Your pitch should be a brief statement of what your club is about, an example of events you have done, and an example of events you're planning to do. Make sure that you understand what the goals for your organization are going to be throughout the semester and throughout the year, and then what type of events you're hoping to put on. Once again, it's just best when recruiting people to join your organization that you're very upfront with what your organization plans to do, what you want to do, and what you're looking for. Next is time commitment. So students are always adjusting to the first couple weeks of class coming in from high school and becoming freshmen, or if you're a graduate student switching over from undergrad to graduate school. So it can just be a little bit of a difference in time commitment and something they're adjusting to when it comes to their class schedule. So then they also need to understand what the time commitment is to your club or organization. It can be a lot of overstressing and complicated things if they feel like there's just no time and they have to worry about their classes. So it's important to make sure that they understand how much time they need to give to your organization and what the different levels of your organization require on a time commitment. Next thing to make sure you understand is when will the club be meeting. This is a good thing to set over the summer. It also helps with the retention of your current members. Having consistent club meetings and understanding what you're going over in those meetings is important for keeping members and for helping attract new members. Then finally, how often will the meetings be taking place? Whether this is once a week, once every 2 weeks, or once a month, it's important to set this time so that you always have something on the calendar and you're not just like winging it on the day of being like, oh, is everyone free to meet? Give people time in advance to adjust, to make changes to a schedule if needed, to not plan over the meetings, just to basically stay on top of it. Incentives and team building. So when it comes to attracting new members, both for undergrad and graduate student organizations, it's important to have incentives. It's just a good way to get students interested and honestly to get them to your table. There's a bunch of different clubs and organizations that are going to be at these club fairs, whether that's Passport in Tempe, Sparks Carnival downtown, and so on. So it's important to have different incentives to get them to come to your table and to embrace the new ideas that your club's putting forward. Keeping students invested is another important thing, and this can be incentives for your current members. Keeping them in the club, making sure they can show off the club, have club gear. It's a cool thing to do to show that they're making a difference by being a part of your organization. And then finally, doing fun events as a team. Once you have new members, or if you just have your current members, doing something fun is always a good thing. You should be always focused on your organization and finding a way to build your team as well as push forward and complete your goals. And sometimes it's just nice to take a little R&R as a team and have some fun. R&R being rest and relaxation.